The cities of Malabon, Navotas, and Caloocan are sinking. UP geologist Fernando Siringan and Kevin Rodolfo say the land in Malabon and neighboring cities Navotas and Caloocan sunk by an average of 2.5 centimeters to 9.1 centimeters in 11 years since 1991. Blame it on water pumping. When too much water is pumped from the ground, the land subsides over the years. In 2007, the government imposed a moratorium on extracting groundwater not just on these cities but on the entire Metro Manila. If people will continue to extract groundwater, they will get salt water instead. According to a paper by the Natural Water Resources Board in 2004, the amount of groundwater extracted in Metro Manila that year is equivalent to 1,000 swimming pools. Malabon residents experienced the effects of excessive groundwater extraction 20 years ago.
Maalat, tsaka lasang chlorine. Pinanglilinis ng banyo. Para hindi naman sayang, mapakinabangan pa.
NWRB officer Elnito Bagaliho says they asked for the help of the Malabon local government in identifying illegal drillers, 14 of whom are allegedly in the city. The NWRB is undermanned, having only 14 people tracking 22,000 permits. The joint effort was not implemented, as factories questioned the legal basis of the monitoring. Aside from stopping excessive extraction, UP geologists say the government also has to factor in land subsidence in designing flood control infrastructures, or else flood control projects would not work.
Pero isipin mo, maski na 1 sentimetro kada taon, in 30 years time, 30 sentimetro. Pwedeng sabihin, 30 sentimetro lang pala eh. Pero kung ikaw ay papasukin ng tubig baha na 30 sentimetro, ano na yan, di ba? Gawin mong 2 sentimetro kasi yun yung common. Ang common ay 2 to 4 centimeters per year. Yun yung range na nakita namin. At 2 centimeters in 10 years time, that's 20. At 4 centimeters in 10 years time, that's 40.
Siringan says this is one of the major flaws of the Polder Dyke, which was constructed in 2003 to protect northern Malabon from high tidal waves. The Polder Dyke is 12.6 meters tall, 8.1 kilometers in width. It will take 2 hours to walk the whole stretch. In 2012, at the height of the monsoon rains, seawater went over the Polder Dyke. So hindi po naharangan kahit na may harang, hindi po na...
Wala yan, tanggal yan ma'am. Harang, lulutang lang yan, mga ganyan, wala yan.
Ano pong ginawa nyo nun? Hindi naman nasira yung bahay ninyo.
Wasak to eh, bago
Wasak, pinaayos lang namin. No?
This surprised local officials.
Marami epekto rin sa amin. Unang-una, lumaki yung tubig sa loob. Nakarating sa baryo. Nakarating sa karsada. Umahon sa karsada, nakarating sa mga bahay-bahay. Kaya epektado. At hindi lang naman kami epektado. Tumawid, pagtawid, nakarating sa ubando.
Then Malabon Congressman Federico Sandoval raised fears of this happening as early as 2004. He said the resilience of the Polder Dyke's foundation was questionable. Its base is a bamboo grid. On top of it will be a layer of textile material and sand. Ripples and waves from Manila Bay can weaken the sand layer. Sandoval says that even if the Polder Dyke remains intact, it will not be an effective barrier against tidal waves, with a level of subsidence of 2.7 to 9.1 centimeters per year. But Kamanava Department of Public Works and Highways official Carla Bartolo, who manages the flood control project, says the Japanese consultants who designed the Polder Dyke took into consideration the problem of land subsidence.
Kinonsider na rin.
Simula pa lang.
Kaya nga yung Polder Dyke namin, ang disenyo nila, earth dike, kasi nga subsidence, there's subsidence. Tapos ang disenyo nila, tataas lang na itataas sa taas, dagdagan lang ang dagdag. Yun ang disenyo talaga nila. That's the, precisely because of subsidence.
Siringan says the measurements were wrong. Bartolo says the geologist's measurements are exaggerated. In 2003, then DPWH Secretary Bayani Fernando told Siringan and Rodolfo they should not alarm the people with their concerns on the Polder Dyke. But in 2006, Then DPWH Secretary Hermogenes Ebdane ordered the project design reassessed. DPWH Engineer Gil Reyes submitted a report which was never made public. He said the design has no flaws, but added that corrective measures could be done after the project was made. Bartolo says the polder dike has been completed, but local officials dispute that. Now they are wondering if it will ever be completed at all.
Bilang punong barangay, hindi kami maniniwala na para masabi yung yan tapos na. Dahil kasi kami ang nandoon sa baryo Kami nakakakita, kami nakakaalam kung talagang yan tapos na. Hindi maniniwala ang babaryo ko na yan tapos na. Dahil noong nakaraang bagyo, makita nila ang pagkapaw ng tubig.
The polder dike will be raised another meter following the Habagat experience in 2012. Experts say it will not be enough. The government has to be more aggressive in preventing excessive groundwater extraction. The two moves will hopefully address the twin problems of Kamanava's flooding and sinking land, but without proper consultations and inclusive actions, the solutions may sink too. Purple Romero, Rappler, Kamanava.